So others are saying, no. A goalkeeper is judged by how much he concedes goals. It's not necessarily about certain mistakes. And I was like, no, I don't think so. It cannot be that Bvuma has got a problem dealing with aerial balls and Peterson has got a tendency of leaving his position too early, such that opponents, they understand that he's got that tendency. So then we must just ignore all those little mistakes just because he has not yet conceded a goal. That will not be a fair judgment on a holistic approach as to what a footballer, especially in the goalkeeping department, a footballer should be. No, that's not fair. So in this episode, what we're going to be doing, we are talking about who is the best between Itumeleng-Khune, Bvuma, and Peterson. Well, we're not going to include Mlife that much, but we're going to focus on these three. Are you interested? Please stick around. To those that will stick around, guys, if you are not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Because to subscribe, it is free. To like the video, it is free. To comment in the comment section below, it is free of charge. Well, guys, there are a whole lot of things that when you talk about football, you involve them. Right, side pieces are part of the game. So if a goalkeeper's got a problem in dealing with side pieces, then we've got a problem with that goalkeeper. And then if a goalkeeper has got a problem in dealing with one-on-one situation, then we've got a problem with that goalkeeper. If a goalkeeper has got a tendency of leaving his position too early, committing too early, then we've got a problem. Here's an example. A debate has been around Ngobo being a slow player, having a slow pace. You can, if you've got a striker that is very fast, they can easily beat him. So you find that in other games they will substitute him and put a certain player that is more faster because of that reason. If we apply things like that, why can't it be applicable to goalkeepers? Another great example. Ngezana made a mistake, commit two horrible mistakes, was out. If that's the case, why can't it happen to goalkeepers? You know what I'm saying? I've got a problem with that. We can name them. You make a mistake, you're out. Why is it that when it comes to goalkeepers, we seem to be more lenient? Okay, I know. You're saying, no, you're speaking for Itumeleng-Khune. No, I'm speaking for fairness in terms of how we deal with problems. Especially if you're watching Kaizer-Chiefs at this moment and you'll be like, is this the way they should deal with problems? Who is actually the best between Bvuma, Itumeleng-Khune, and Peterson? Holistic approach, guys, let's be fair. Well, we know that Itumeleng-Khune, in terms of ball distribution, is going to win that race. He's among the top in the world. Well, 1v1, Itumeleng-Khune is the best. There's no debate about that. How is Bvuma 1v1? 1v1. Not 1v1. 1v1, sorry. How is Peterson 1v1? Well, when Atazwane commented on the issue of when he commented on the issue of this guy with Itumeleng-Khune not being on the starting lineup, he says that he needs to work on his weight. But it's just is it only the weight, or there's more to this? I don't know. My concern is, if you were watching the game that Kaizer-Chiefs played against Richards Bay, no matter the formation that Kaizer-Chiefs were applying, no matter the justification that the goalkeeper has to be a sweeper, my issue is knowing when and how and why is the key. You cannot leave your position so cheap like that for Yusuf Mat to get that red card. One way or the other, Peterson is involved in the making of that red card because of how he commits himself. So When we look at goalkeepers, we must look at the way they are reading of the situation, and then the way they commit, how they commit and why they commit. So I'm like, how, why, and when is very much important. So you guys are gonna do the right thing. Compare these three goalkeepers. Tell me who's the best according to your understanding. I'll tell you who's the best according to my understanding. But before I tell you that, you get into the comment section below. We start the conversation, and then I'll tell you who's the best according to my understanding. Nevertheless, I'm going to see you on the next episode. Until then, please take care.